On this Imperial world, the CRAFTWORLD IYANDEN attacked completely unprovoked.
A company of Ultramarines are dispatched to counter the offensive.
Can the Xenos take and hold this vital city and reveal its inner secret?
Or will the Imperium crush the invaders?
Warzone Morloc 40k brings to you a Warhammer 40,000 9th edition battle report, Iyanden Eldari versus the Ultramarines.
This is Warzone Morloc.
This is my 1500 points of Iyanden Eldar. I've gone 2 points over, but Rich is cool and he's already won the moral victory as a result. My HQ is going to be my Farseer. He knows Guide and Will of Azurian. So hopefully be able to buff some of my Wraith forms or Wraith constructs. The other HQ is a Spirit Seer. He has the relic, the Suctionum of Iyanden, and he knows the power Ghost Walk. In the troops, I've got 2 basic squads of warriors, Storm Guardians, I should say. Thinking about Necrons. And 1 little squad of Rangers just here. And then I've also got 1 squad of Wraith Guard with Wraith Cannons, that's the ones. And the Wraith Blades with Axes and Shields. Wraith Lord with Star Cannon and Bright Lance. Next up we've got the Fire Prism. I have paid for Crystal Targeting Matrix, Spirit Stones and Vectored Engines so it can do some junky moving. And finally it is just going to be the Wraith Knight with Sword and Board and 2 Sun Cannons. That's it. It's because of the new rules I'm not paying for the Warlord trait, which would have been the 5+ in Bun Save. I have paid 1 CP for the relic, giving me the Suctionum. 1500 points.
Here's my janky 1500 points Ultramarines and Ultramarine successor list. I've got, starting on the left, we've got the Command Rhino from the Warhammer World kit with a tactical squad inside. I'll then be using some Primaris units as well, so I've got my Eliminators, which are going out for another run to actually try and do something. I've got a Primaris Intercessor squad with no fancy business, just as they come. The big shield-bearing Dreadnought is in fact an ironclad Dreadnought with Siege Hammer and Hurricane Bolter. I've got my Terminators getting out of their Land Raider to cause some havoc. It is again the Command Land Raider from the Forge World kit, so that will be my HQ choice. A bit of a janky choice, but I wanted to play with models that I love. Got another Primaris Intercessor squad, because you've got to have loads of Intercessors apparently. I vaguely know what I'm doing, not really. And I've got the jump troops here. We've got the Suppressors with their Accelerator Autocannons, I think they're called, or something similar like that. And the Inceptors with their Bolt Storm gun. Heavy Bolt Storm?
Heavy Bolt something.
I always fail at the Space Marine naming convention test.
Any relics or Warlord traits?
I did not pay for any because that involved making choices.
Awesome! Welcome back to Warzone Morloc 40k. We've just deployed. Just to let you know, the objectives are, there's 3 objectives, scoring from turn 2. You get 1 point for your own, 2 points for the middle one, and 3 points for your opponents. Rich's is over there underneath the Land Raider.
Technically, can it be underneath the Land Raider? Yes,
yeah,
let's say yes. Okay, cool, yeah.
And mine is underneath a Wraith Lord, just over here. Let's have a look how we've deployed. Okay, starting with the Eldar, on this side it's been alternating deployments. Rich went first, which was a little bit of an advantage to me. I've got my Wraith Lord there, and there's 2 separate squads of Storm Guardians on the objective at the back there. Here I've got the Fire Prism with all its beefiness hidden behind the terrain. My scouts have scouted, my rangers have scouted to try and match Rich's ones there. Over here I've got my Wraith Blades with axes. Wraith Knight is going Gary Big Bananas. He's going to see what can happen. And over here I've got my Wraith Guard with Farseer. And on Rich's side, how have you gone, Rich?
I've gone with my Command Rhino here with the tactical squad inside shielding these intercessors, moving cover. I've got my jump infantry in the middle to kind of hop onto the terrain because it's all line of sight blocking, so I need to get to where I can shoot. And then I've gone for a bit of an armour deployment here with the Land Raider with Terminators and the Dreadnought.
Awesome.
And finishing it up with some sneaky troops to jump on the objective when that becomes relevant.
Brilliant. Shall we roll off to see who goes first?
Oh, let's do that.
It's a solid 2 for me, so Rich, you'll be going first. Spud me one.
Let's do this.
Turn 1, Space Marine.
I went with the aggressive option. I've pushed all my jump infantry up the middle to get somewhere they can see properly. I've pushed all this armour up here to try and do some damage to that Wraith Knight before it annihilates everything that I've got. We've got a sneaky grab of the objective at the back, because I know from turn 2 onwards being on it's going to be relevant.
That's right.
And these guys couldn't see anything, so it was a bit of an advanced move to push them up to get somewhere where they get a better line of sight. So hopefully that pays off when it comes to shooting, but we'll see.
Praise Henry. Going into shooting.
We are.
We're starting with the Land Raider. What's it called?
Land Raider Excelsior.
Excelsior.
I think it is. Maybe it's the command one.
Yeah.
So it counts as a captain as well, which is nice.
And it's buffed with by the Command Rhino, which is just over there.
It is. So I'm getting +1 to hit from the Rhino.
And you're targeting the Wraith Knight.
I'm going to go with the Wraith Knight because I think it's the biggest threat. So let's try with some las cannons first up. That's a miss, but everything else hits.
Any rerolls with the Rhinos?
It can't affect itself, I think.
Okay.
Well, I don't think it actually says that because the rules are old and up to date, but we'll pretend it's a captain.
Okay.
For rules compliance. So that is only going to be 1 wound, and I think I'm already going to put a command reroll on here for 1 wound.
Oh,
excellent
nice.
spend.
They say never do it. Chuck us a dice.
Yep.
Or a die before we get comments. It's saved on the 4+ invuln save on the shield. The mighty purple length. Grav cannon coming up next. Let's see if we can do some damage.
We get a good spread of hits.
What are we looking for?
We're looking for 5s here. Oh, that'll do.
Oh wow!
That'll
look at this. 3 of them have gone through.
What's your invuln?
It's 4+.
Go for it. Damage 2.
Oh!
And finally, we're going to finish up with the plasma gun that it does have, but I don't know why it's not on the model. And I'm going to overcharge it.
It's paid for, Richard.
It's paid for in points. It's paid for in points. That is 1 hit and 1 mortal wound to myself. And it fails to wound. Good job, Tank.
Is there no sort of buffs from the Rhino at all to
get rid of that? No, I can heal it later on with a servo skull.
I got you. Nice. Oh, that's a shame. Dreadnought next.
Yep, let's do some hunter-killer action to try and put some more damage on that Wraith Knight. Both hit. Strength 8, so that's 2 wounds. Spicy. 18 minus 2.
So 4+ invulns. Oh, another one's gone through. What's the damage there?
It is 6.
Oh, God, blimey. So he's taken 10 wounds in total, the Wraith Knight. He's taken a pummeling.
Let's see if the Hurricane Bolters can add to that. Get a reroll of 1s because of the Land Raider next to it.
Yeah, nice.
It's not bad. And it's going to be 6s. Strength 4 versus toughness 8, yeah. And 6s, nothing. Excellent
shame.
job.
That's still it's good damage. It's 10
I'll
wounds
take that
down.
6 from the missile,
any day long. The Eliminator's next.
Yeah, I'm going to try and put damage on that Wraith Knight to knock him down into his bracketed level. So they're going to fire their Mortis rounds and fish for some 6s if we're lucky, which we are not. But let's say there's 3 hits, and that will be rubbish wound roll.
Toilet.
Absolutely.
If you add them together, it makes a 6.
Thank you,
That's not the game we're playing.
Right, after that disappointing phase, these guys are going to start hammering in with their autocannons.
What are we targeting?
They're targeting the Wraith Knight. I really need to knock
you
it
really
down the
want it
bracket.
gone, don't you?
I just know it's lethal at its full strength. So these are hitting on 4s because I moved.
Not too shabby. Actually, it's quite shabby.
That's shabby, yeah. And strength 7, so I'm looking for 5s here.
Yeah, fishing for 5s.
That's 2 of them at minus 1. 2 damage. Boom.
Oh!
Got him.
Another couple have gone through.
That's 4.
Oh, lordy, lordy. Over here, the Inceptors, in a hail of rounds, absolutely wiped out the Rangers. Glorious. Next up to fire is going to be the Command Rhino. Check this out.
Yeah, I'm going to fire the orbital barrage first for 2 reasons. One, it might die to the fire prism next turn. And 2, if I do want to overcharge my plasma guns, according to the rules, it will blow the vehicle up if I roll a 1 to hit.
Yeah.
Rather than taking a mortal wound. So let's not do that.
Stupid firstborn vehicles. Okay, let's go.
Right,
so the point you've picked is this point here, and everything within D6 will take
everything
a barrage.
within 6 inches will get hit.
Lord. So it turns out it's everything over here.
Yep.
It's within 6 inches, so it takes what?
So Guardian Squad number 1 at the back is hit and takes 3 mortal wounds.
So 3 Guardians are dead.
Next Guardian Squad is hit and takes 1 mortal wound.
That's that squad here. Ah,
The Wraith Lord is hit
Oh.
and takes 3 mortal wounds.
oof.
And the Fire Prism is missed.
I think I got away with that, I want to say, although it was good. Butchered a few people. Plasma gun coming in. Oh, we were
1
fishing for
hit
ones.
And 1 wound at AP -4, 1 damage.
So the Fire Prism has taken 1 wound. At the end of your turn?
Yes, the end of my turn. Not a bad one in terms of shooting. This side underperformed, this side performed well, so I'll take that.
Awesome.
Balances out.
There we go. Eldar, turn 1. The Fire Prism has shifted over here to try and target the Rhino. The Dreadnought's popped out here in case the Rhino doesn't get it done. In case the Fire Prism doesn't get it done. There. These guys are shuffled back out of line of sight. The Wraith Blades are pushed forward along with the Spirit Seer there. The Wraith Guard have advanced. They rolled a 5 and they pushed to here. The Farseer following close behind, and Route 1 ball up the jumper going straight down channel 1. See what happens over there. In the psychic phase we got Guide from the Farseer onto these guys. Guide also casts Will of Azurian onto these guys over here, which will make them obviously OBSEC and their leadership a lot better. And they also got Ghost Walk, which may increase their charge range by 2 inches. First up to fire is going to be the Fire Prism against the Rhino with its main prism cannon, and then the shuriken stuff will go into the dudes behind. But we've all come to see the big gun. So,
Come on then.
on my Strands of Fate dice, this is what I rolled. I didn't get any hits, unfortunately. Whew! So, yeah, lucky, but there we go. Looking for 3s to hit on the prism cannon. There's always a 1. I want it dead, so I'm going to spend the CP.
Oh, Bill, did you not learn from me?
Yeah!
You did, yeah, right.
So it's 2s to wound the Rhino with 2 dice, but I'm not going to take a chance, and I'm going to use one of those dice.
Burned your reroll,
Yeah.
so yeah.
And then here comes the last one. It's a 3, so that goes through as well. So it's 2
Oof.
penetrating hits. So with the cannon being AP 5, it's gone straight through the armour. There's no invuln save, is there, Rich?
There is not.
That's a shame. The Land Raider does apparently, but not this little fellow. So it is 63 damage.
Dead!
Dead as a doornail. Does it explode?
Nah, he's good.
No. Let's see if the guys take any wounds from inside.
Yep, 1 dead.
1 dead. 4 Marines left. The Wraith Lord is going to target these guys because the line of sight I don't have on these guys, which is a shame, but that's the way the cookie crumbles. So it's 2 shots with the Star Cannon. 2 hits.
2s to vaporise, I
2s
think.
to vaporise. Oh, look at that, double 6.
Is it damage 2?
2 damage. Boom. Here we go with the Bright Lance. We can take out another Marine. Hits.
Anything but a 1?
Wounds. Another guy's dead. Roasted. So with the Wraith Guard, we're going to be targeting the Land Raider here, trying to soften it up, if not destroy it, before the Dreadnought can get there. Sorry, before the Wraith Knight can get there. Now they do have Guide on them, so they can re-roll hit rolls. You've just popped smoke for a CP, Rich.
I have. I think it's a CP well spent.
So re-rolling any failed hits. 6 is doing mortal wounds, of course, with the DK, so
yep.
that's 1's gone through there.
Real
So it's
tech.
2 D3 plus 3. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage.
Okay, it's got 5 wounds left.
Nice. Okay, with the Wraith Knight, I'm going to target the Marines behind the Land Raider with the 2 Star Cannons. So it's 2 shots per
2 shots a
cannon,
pop, yeah.
hitting on 3s, I believe.
Degraded, so is it 4s?
Oh yes, it is.
Doesn't
It's
matter.
Raspberry.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Winning on 3s. That's 2 dead.
2 dead Marines. First of the charging units is going to be the Wraith Blades. I've measured it. It's going to be 8-inch charge up here, but because of Ghost Walk, that's reduced down to a 7. Is that right? Sorry, a 6. 6.
Yeah,
Because I
6.
can't count.
Adding and
Okay.
taking away 2 is tough, Bill.
Can't do anything.
That'll do.
Oh, I've got it in abundance, and you decide not to Overwatch, didn't you?
I
those guys?
did, yes.
So the final unit to charge is just going to be the Wraith Knight, old Wraithy McWraith face. He
Yep.
has made it in with a powerful,
Did well.
just over 1-inch charge. You are going to Overwatch though, are you not?
I am. It's a command point well spent if I get lucky
Yeah.
here. So let's try some last cannon action while I demolish the Warzone. Reroll. Nope.
Nothing.
Grav.
Yeah, go for it.
Nothing. And the plasma overcharged. Nothing. Good. Spend a command point. Thanks.
Defying the odds. Okay, here we go. 5 attacks here. Here's Raspberry, so he's at his mid bracket. So he's hitting on 4s with 5 dice. Oh dear, a couple have gone through. No.
Toughness 8.
I'm going to CP spend one of them.
You are. There we go.
Yeah. It's gone off. Yep, I've got a 3rd hit through. I only have to get 1 through, but I just want to really make sure it's cut in half. So it's strength 14.
Yep. So winning on 5s.
Ooh! That's terrible. Okay, 1's gone through. You're in invuln safe.
5 up invuln safe to live.
Oh no.
Command CP.
Oh,
Rubbish! Put it in the bin.
Get out! Does he explode?
Oh god, now he's going to, isn't he? No.
Can't roll 6s.
Trash.
So the vehicle exploded with the Terminators have got out. We're seeing if any of them die.
Yep, 2, brilliant.
Oh dear me, a couple are dead. Are they 3 wounds apiece now?
Yes.
Oh right, I was just wondering.
When they were 3 wounds apiece.
They were. They're now 0 wounds. Alright. Coming up to attack, the one relic I've chosen to use, I did forget to use, but Richard very gracefully
You paid for it.
Yeah, acknowledged that I'm allowed to use it. So the Citronome of Yanden I'm going to be using on these guys before they left, and I'm going to be playing Guided Wraith Sight, which means I can do some cool Spirit Seer abilities on these guys, basically giving them an extra reroll 1s to wound. So they get extra attack from the Citronome of Yanden, and they can reroll 1s to wound. Here we go. 3 guesses how this one went. Oof. They've wiped the face of the earth, and they've consolidated into this unit here, which would force a little bit of tactical redeployment from Rich's guys.
Good old Ultramarines.
Yeah, so all in all, I think that's quite a successful phase for the Yanden. Moving on to Space Marines, turn 2. Turn 2 for the Space Marines, Rich.
Yes.
Talk to us.
We did some tactical manoeuvring, pushing these guys up to work on grabbing that central objective, but I need to do some shooting first because that lot's got to go. They fell back to do the same.
Yeah.
We've got this guy, I believe, Gary Big Bananas.
Gary Big Bananas, yeah, he's got full throttle there. He's got a grenade in his hand and he's not afraid to use it.
He's got a grenade in his hand and he knows about tagging vehicles in combat to reduce their efficiency.
Oh, Lord.
He's got to survive first, so let's see.
Okay.
Dreadnought is winding up to shank the Wraith Knight over here. Because that's
Mercury in it.
what he gets paid to do in combat, and the Terminators have looped around the building to hopefully get stuck in on the Wraiths.
They're coming in hot.
We shall see. And Snipey Boys have this character carefully positioned right in front of them.
Didn't think about that. Didn't think about that at all. Actually, I did. I tried to make the charge, but it was...
Yes, that's it, yeah. You're playing it off, but you just failed.
Yeah, he's failed miserably. He's terrible. But he's done his job. Let's see what happens in the shooting phase. Let's see a crack grenade go off.
Let's do it. Throwing at this thing here. Hey, good lad. Well
solid.
done.
Next up to shoot is...
Hopefully to hit.
Yeah, hopefully to hit. It's these guys. They're going to be hosing down the Wraith Blades.
Yeah, they're not happy about it. We're in Tactical Doctrine now, which kind of helps me out a little bit. -1 to hit, of course, because of the fullback Ultramarine rules.
Great roll,
I'll
though.
take that. I need that again, really, because they're toughness 5 or 6?
Toughness 6.
Ooh, you need 5s and 6s.
Oh,
Good
not
work.
so hot.
I'll take 4, mate. I'll take 4 out of that.
4, yeah, 4.
-2.
So I go to their 4+ invuln save with their little shields, and I lose one
wound.
1 wound cause. So one guy's down to 3 wounds. One goes down to 2 wounds. Sorry. The Marines going in next with bolt rifles.
They are. Let's hose these guys down as best we can. Ooh, that is not the best, not the worst. I'll take it.
That'll do.
And then 5s again.
Oh, it's ugly.
It's 2, but it is -2 again.
No, because of the tactical doctrine. Oh, another wound's gone. Into 1 wound.
Probably going to rapid fire with them at the end of turn, to be honest.
Does that happen at the end of the turn, does it? Okay, cool. Next up to shoot is going to be the snipers.
Yeah, after that abysmal shooting, I think they've got to put it into the Wraith Blades. So we're going to go Mortis rounds to fish for mortal wounds. No, we barely hit. They do hit on 2s though, because they're good at shooting. And they do cause 2 wounds at no AP for you. AP -1, sorry.
Okay,
so
so
you ignore the first AP and take it down to -1.
Yeah, that's right. So with the Yanden rule, it gets reduced to the -1 AP.
Correct.
And so it's just 1 save?
2 saves, and they're damage 2, but they're reduced to damage 1
That's
because
right.
of your Yanden rules.
He's
dead.
He's dead anyway. So yeah. Here we go, Dreadnought time. Shooting first against the Knight.
He's going to try and put a bit of damage on him before he gets into combat, in case he fluffs it horribly. Hurricane Bolters first. Yeah, all right.
It's a hurricane.
And 6s now. Oh, it teetered. It's 1 wound AP -1 though, because it is now the tactical doctrine.
Okay, so.
Oh, you ignore it because of being Yanden?
Yeah, I do,
Oh,
yeah.
just take your save then. No, he's good.
Safe.
Hopefully a melter gun hits. It hits. It wounds because it's strength 8.
Okay.
AP -4, so AP -3.
It still goes through
He's got
to my
invulns.
invuln save of 4+. Safe. He's doing well. He's doing well. These guys over here did fire some bolted discipline shots at these guys. But did they? No, they didn't, because they couldn't hit a barn door, and the ones that they did hit were bounced off with Yanden resilience. So it's into combat, is it not?
It is, because bullets don't do anything against Wraithbone.
Oh lordy. Now,
Choppy time.
where are we going first?
We'll do the Terminators charging the Wraiths over here.
I'm going to Overwatch with those bad boys.
Oh, are you now? Go on then.
Okay, so the Overwatch went in.
Oh my lord.
Massively guided Overwatch, no less. I did roll 1-6 initially. With the guide, I rolled them all again. The misses. Got another hit. Long story short, 2 Terminators are dead. Storm Shields didn't even bother turning up.
Well, they left them on the Burning Land Raider, so when your vehicle catches fire, take your equipment with you. That's the learning.
Over in the centre of the board, fighting for the central objective, we have Intercessors.
Yeah, I think they need to charge, because if not, they're going to get charged.
Yeah.
So they're going to pile in with a very good 10.
Wow, nicely done.
And I think the Eliminators will get stuck in as well.
Okay, nice. Just tidying up the rest of the charges, the Eliminators have charged into the Wraith Blades also.
Yep.
Over here, Sergeant Suicide has gone into the...
He has.
to tie up my tank. And the Dreadnought is obviously getting stuck in over here.
Yeah.
So how are we looking, Rich?
A bit of a mess. This is the tactical choice of which combat do I do first, because you can interrupt. So
Indeed.
I need to keep that in mind. So the Ultramarine, if you're playing in character, the Ultramarine player will play for the objective, because this is key, and I know they're going to chop up the Ultramarines. But I feel like this game's already gone down the pan, so I'm going to make a personal decision out of spite and go with the Dreadnought first.
Yes,
I want it to beat this thing to death.
We want to see some kabooms going on, because that's how we do things in the Warzone. Spitey McSpiteface going in against the Wraith Knight.
He's going for it. He's -1 to hit because he's going to use his Siege Hammer. So I'm going to go with Wisdom of the Ancients to give him a re-roll of 1s, just to try to push him up a little bit and try to get some hits.
Awesome.
So we get a spread of 4 hits, which
Wow,
I'll take.
that'll do.
Wounding this guy on 3s. Oh, that's a cop dice if ever there was one. Ah, sadly 2. I think command re-roll on this because I'm very spiteful. 3 invulnerable saves, billet damage 5.
Yeah, watch this. Oh
Whee!
no, 2 have gone through. Damage 5. It's only had 10 left. So
It did have exactly 10 left, so I'll take
Smash!
that.
Does he explode? Sure, I'll re-roll that because it'll be funny.
No,
do you know,
same result.
It flirted with the 6, but the Wraith Knight has been annihilated. Now over here, I did pay 2 CP to interrupt in combat. I've already put my attacks in, killing 3 of the Space Marines there, which is a few less than I thought I would get, to be honest with you.
I thought the unit would get butchered and you had a really bad wound roll, so that's probably something to do with it.
So the returning combat, the Intercessors did put a wound onto the Wraith Blades, but I used my Strand of Fate saving throw of a 6 to survive that, and I rolled the other saves. The Eliminators put a load of pain on them.
Oh,
but
so much.
I survived the armour save, all 5 of them no less. So a winning combat for the Eldar there. Larry, the Lonely Terminator, is going for it over here with Fury of the First.
Yeah, he's getting his stratagem for a +1 to hit to counteract the Thunderhammer Storm Shield combo. So that's still 3 hits.
Yeah, nice.
And a strength of 8. He's going to do a whopping 1 wound at -2.
So
5 on save.
Yeah, let's roll it.
Yeah, he's good.
Nice.
Nice terminating.
The final combat of the phase has been against the Fire Prism, which took 1 wound with nothing in return. Over here, the revenge attacks went in. 21 dice were rolled, and they were tanked by Larry, the Lonely Terminator, who was double nails, was he not?
He was. That Terminator armor coming.
He done really well. Nothing else happened over here.
No.
So that's that resolved. I have moved my Fire Prism because it was tied up in combat with this guy, so he can't shoot, but he's moved over there, maybe to try and harass those guys at the back at a later stage. The vectored engines didn't really come into play because that involves an advanced move rather than falling out of combat, so that was a bit of a pain, but well played to you to neutralise that shooting. The Guardians are holding fast over here on the objective, whereas this guy fancies actually getting involved and shooting something worthy of his guns. These guys have stayed in combat naturally. The Spirit Seers moved up there. These guys have had to stay still because if they broke off from combat they can't shoot, but of course they can shoot their guns in combat at the unit which they're in combat with. Ideally, he's tied him up because I would have targeted the Dread.
That's true, save the Dread.
It's going to come and give me a bad day at the office at some stage. But until then, that's all the movement I can do. Straight onto Psychic. So in turn 2 in the Psychic phase, I'm still in range to put Will of Azurian and Guide onto the Wraith Blades over here, which I think is the wiser option. 1, I need to keep the Obsec ability, and 2, they could do with all the hits they can get.
Yeah.
He has smitten a wound off of an Eliminator over there. And that's it for Psychics, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty tight.
Awesome, onto some shooting. The Wraith Lord is shooting at the Inceptors over here.
Oh Lord.
So Star Cannon first, hitting on 3s.
Yep, that's 1 hit.
1 hit. And wounding on 2s.
3s.
3s. Doesn't do it.
Doesn't do it.
Lordy. And the Bright Lance doesn't hit.
Oof.
It's a massive whiff from the Lord and the Shuriken.
He's got his Shuriken catapults, Bill. Don't put him down.
It's
2 shots apiece.
Here we go. Oh, they turn up now.
There you go. You need 6s here.
6s to wound for the Shuriken rule. Nothing. Only 1 wound?
Yeah, no wound. It's 5s to wound.
Oh,
because they got Gravis armor.
5. Oh, terrible.
It's that 6s for...
What an absolute turkey. They're not going to shoot anything. The Wraith Lord, the Fire Prism can't shoot. They can't shoot. So the only shooting to happen is going to be...
Point blank.
In the shooting, we wiped out the last Terminator. We've spared you the indignity of the dicing, but all hit and all wounded. It would have killed the whole unit, apparently.
Yep.
So next is just going to be the combat over here. Okay, into the combat, I'm going to put these 3 guys into this squad here to try and muller them, and he's going to try and take maybe kill that guy who's wounded over there. So do those 3 first against the Space Marines.
All guided as well.
Because I've got Guide on.
Didn't really need it.
Didn't.
So take a cheeky reroll.
Couple there. Oh, I got an extra 1 hit out of it, basically.
There you go. Roll all your 3s, Bill.
Here we go. 3s to wound.
Oh, the 3 dead.
Oh.
All of a lifetime here.
6 up saves required to keep the Intercessors alive.
Yeah, no.
No, they're gone. It was worth a go, but they are removed from play. And then we'll just quickly do the other 3 attacks into the Eliminators. With Guide, re-rolling the 1. 3 hits. Rolling to wound. And I get to re-roll
1s to wound.
Because of the Spirit Seer.
And they're dead. Actually, no. There's 2 dead, 1 survives.
2 dead, 1 survived.
Monocular guy.
It's just for the Eliminator to clear up now. 3 hits.
Hang on.
3 hits. Oh,
1 wound. There we
1
go.
wound. Did we survive it?
Of course.
With a strong 6.
Oof.
So that's the end of Eldar Turn 2.
You've strongly secured that centre, Bill.
I think the middle is held by the Eldar there. Fire Prism couldn't do a lot. This guy's on his own. On to Turn 3 for the Space Marines.
We've bet big on being able to kill these guys in the middle, which has been a massive failing so far. He's gone for the cheekiest of charges on the Storm Guardians, because why not? Dreadnought, I ummed and ahed about what to do with it to get piled in the middle, but I think I need to kind of stem the flow of horrendous gunfire from this side so that you don't take this objective as well. And just kind of damage limitation, I think, is the key here.
All right.
So we'll see what happens.
Here comes the main event. Big shooting from the Inceptors.
Let's do it. Right. We're in Tactical Doctrine still, so hopefully this helps.
Not bad.
That was a 1. And then 5s. That'll do. That's 5 saves, AP -2, which takes down to AP -1 for you.
Okay, so it's with 4+ anyway. Okay.
Oh, okay, got 2 wounds off.
So one guy's down to 1 wound.
Yep.
We'll put it on this fella here.
Right. Dreadnought now. How far away have I moved? I'm still in 12. Okay. So I'm going to Hurricane Bolter the Wraith Blades and Melter Gun the...
so split fire, melter guns going into the Wraith.
Yes,
here.
that's right. And then
hurricanes into those
guys. So let's do some hurricanes. We're just in 12. Not the best shooting ever. No wounds. Excellent work.
Terrible.
Cheeky melter gun shot hits. Do these guys have an invuln?
No, they don't.
Hey, killed one.
Whoa! Who do you think you are? There we go. Bolter shots coming in from the attack squad at the back, or the intercessors, I should say.
Coming hot up here because I really need to try and make that 1 wound an actual kill. That's not too bad. Need that again.
Wow.
Oh, I'll do that. 4 saves, Bill, at -1 for you.
Oh, it's going to be... so it would be normally -2.
-2,
okay,
but your
so
Yanden means it's... yay!
There he's gone. Pew!
Carried it with this guy.
Guess what this guy did? He missed!
No, he's saving his energy for the charge, Bill.
Yeah,
right?
psyching himself up.
Right, we're clutching at straws here. These guys are going to rapid fire up at the Wraith Blades to try and turn that 2 wounds into a kill, which will require quite a lot of luck. Not bad.
Yeah, nice.
And I didn't convert to a single wound. That's sad.
CP's down the drain, down the Swanee. So before we charge, this eliminator did put a shot into this guy.
Did he though? Did he?
No, he didn't, because he can't wound me for toffee. Now you've declared a charge with the Dreadnought
I
against
have.
these guys. I'm going Overwatch because I've got command points coming out my ears. So we go, but they're not guided, so I am just fishing for this initial round of 6s. Here they all come.
Hey!
Not a sausage.
Come on, Dreadnought. He's in.
With abundance. Oh no. Oh no. This guy needs a 10-inch charge to make it into the Guardians.
Can I get that lucky charge? Maybe a double 6 or 2? No, I didn't make it.
It's nowhere near.
Not worth a command
What a
point.
shame. So we're going to go straight into the combat over here, I believe. Or you want to go here first?
You can interrupt, can't you?
I got 2 CP in the bank to spend.
Yeah, so let's go here.
Yeah, okay. Here we go.
Bit Hammer of Wrath action here after they complete their charge, needing 5 to dish out a mortal. Excellent! I'm so good at spending command points, Bill, like primo strats.
Jackpot.
Let's just punch them in the face instead.
Indeed.
Yeah, like that.
That's decent.
And then 5s and 6s.
Oh,
There
hello.
we go. Take 3 armor saves. Please fail 2 of them.
I'm going to use my Strands of Fate.
Oh no! Oh, come on! Oh yeah, don't get that on camera.
No.
It's your channel, Bill, so I won't go into a massive rant about how Games Workshop shouldn't remove dice rolling from a dice rolling game.
Well, technically, I did roll those dice.
Yeah, sure. You rolled and selected your choices, but yes.
Copyright, trademark. Into the combats, I'm not going to interrupt because I don't think I'll put much damage on, and I don't think it's particularly worth it. So the Dreadnought is going in with his seismic hammer, and it's going to be hammer time.
He is wise and ancient as well, so he'll be
He is
re-rolling
wise,
ones.
and he is ancient.
Like that one right there.
It's a 5.
Definitely that 5, so that's 3 hits.
Nicely done.
And killing on 2s. I
Nice.
think. AP -4, 5 damage.
Or AP -3.
-3, so you get a 6 up save, stupid Yanden.
Yes, because of Yanden.
And only 4 damage.
Was it 2, was it?
2 of them, yeah.
No saves go through, but it's also -1 damage, so... What was the
It's
incoming
4 damage in total. See,
4
Bill, you
damage.
should have kept your Strands of Fate saves
Yeah.
to 6 ups.
So the Wraith Guard did attack back, no damage put onto the Dreadnought as expected, so now it's just going to be for the Wraith Blades to try and clear up here. The Wraith Blades are going in now, so they're looking at 3s to hit with guide on. So any misses, like that one, is getting re-rolled. That didn't work out that time.
Didn't get the full grip.
And now it's going to be
3s to wound
still
still.
3s to wound, but I get to re-roll 1s to wound, like that
those.
one there.
Oh no,
And that
now it's
one
going to be
there.
a full grip.
And we're swinging strongly, so that is a 2, 4, 6, 8
AP
I've gone
minus
through.
3.
Let's check. 6 up saves on the Gravis armour there.
Oh, I got 2, but that's also...
No, it's not
that's
enough, but they
also,
are 2 damage apiece.
I'll just take my 12 wounds.
Yeah, 12 wounds gone through. Wiped! And they will consolidate to the nearest enemy. So that's how it's ended up in the centre there at the end of Space Marines turn 3.
Yep.
And you've got... There's a little bit left on the table, Rich, if I'm honest, isn't there?
There's not much blue.
Okay.
There's more blue highlights on your army than there is mine, I think.
Yeah, it's nice. Okay, let's see how Eldar can do in turn 3. In the movement phase, the Wraith Lord punched over to where this Space Marine was. More on that later. They've all stayed around here, basically. More on this later. They've stayed in combat. The Farseer stayed where he is. The only thing that's really moved other than that is going to be the Fire Prism, which moved its range over here to try and punish these guys over here. In the Psychic phase, I casted Guide on these guys here.
Yep.
I did go for Will of Azurian, but failed, but it's not really that important because, as you can see here, these guys, this Eliminator is now dead from the Smite, which came, he has been smote. And over here, in the beginning of the shooting phase, I have shot the living hell out of the last Space Marine there. So the next thing to do, just to show you the Strands of Fate dice that I rolled here.
It's looking unpleasant.
It's looking unpleasant, yeah.
Don't think you need that safe one though, Bill.
No, I'm not going to use the safe, but I'm going to use a free hit roll for my Fire Prism Cannon, which I'm going to be targeting the intercessors here.
You disperse shot in it or what?
Oh, good point,
You've
actually.
got options, haven't you?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, so heavy 3d3 dispersed shot shooting at the Marines with the Prism Cannon. On the Warzone Morloc dice, so we've got 3, 4,
weighted
5,
dice.
6, 7, 8 shots, so I'll take one of those hits.
Sure.
So I'll roll 7 more. 5, 6, 7.
What's Bill count?
So 3's to wound. I'll take 2 wound dice.
Sure.
So take away 2 of those. And I will roll. Yeah, we've done well there. So 5 wounds. And its AP is dispersed. AP's only -2.
Only -2. Only -2. I take 4 wounds, which is 2 wounds apiece.
Yeah.
Dead.
Wow. Fire Prism! Fire Prism! There we go. Shooting into combat because that's what they can do. 4 shots with the Wraith Cannons. I'm guided,
Thankfully.
so I can reroll the 2 misses. 4 hits. And wounding on 3s.
Yep.
But 6s do mortal wounds. No 6s.
Ooh.
Only 2 have gone through.
AP -4, so I don't get a save. So it's just 2d3 plus 2 because of the
Because
reduction in the armour.
So,
That's still dead, I think. 8, he's dead.
oof! Oof!
Yeah! We love it! Explosions.
Okay, I'll just take 1 mortal wound from the explosion.
Yeah.
So he goes down to, call it 2 wounds on him.
Sure. Very relevant.
I'm not sure, but is everything dead?
Checks dead pile. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Cheers,
Cheers, Henry.
At the end of turn 3, I would, well, be no more scoring, but I would have scored.
It's kind of irrelevant.
I forget, yeah, that is irrelevant, but you can still score points. So at the beginning, in my command phase, to be fair, I scored 1, 2, 3.
You
So
did.
I would
So
score
you're
another
6 to 2, and you've still got another 2 turns of mopping up that you technically be allowed to do.
Yeah,
So
but-
I think you're good.
Yeah, I think that's a rare win for me, to
It
be
is?
fair. A rare win.
No wonder
Awesome.
you invited me over, Bill.
Yeah, thanks. I was feeling a bit saucy. I felt it was. As always, we give praise to Henry. Praise Henry. And we thank you, Rich, of ROK Minis.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming over with your awesome army. Check out the stills later on. Until next time, see you around.